what we should be having at the moment is I should have somewhere in here, either on the animals or in the yard, somewhere, I should theoretically have a healing mech serum. Because I got 2. Could be in the hospitals actually. But yeah, I should have 2. And one of them is coming to get used on Xena the cat. And the other will be for Naomi up top. Shit's on fire, by the way. One of my caravans is out of food. That's why we're getting alerts. But yeah, I don't see it here. But to be fair, they could have also stored it in like the kitchen or some shit like that. I don't know. I changed a bunch of settings at one point so we could maximize space. I just love the fact that they're surrounded by, like, they're playing poker surrounded by dead animals in the freezer. I gotta admit that they'll be nice and crisp and cool in there. There is a caravan here. What is this doing? This going out? Yeah, this is going out. This is taking steel and marble. So there is a caravan that's returning back here to Salvation at the moment. And I'm really hoping that if they can arrive and drop off their stuff, reload, and turn around and go, we might end up having another caravan go out before winter, because there's the 7th of April, May, so it's fall. And this one's just about to arrive up at Qulin, so I don't have to worry about them. I know that they're out of food. Basically, most of people are like moderately malnourished. But yeah, this lot's got the healing mech serum, and I cannot find where the other one is. So I hope we haven't fucking lost it, or sold it, or I'm not sure what. But yeah, this is a bit of a dilemma because I need to find it to work on Xena. Unless I've already used it on her, which I don't think I have. Nah, she's still got dementia. I want to wipe dementia out so I can stop getting notifications of my cat wandering in a confused state. Yes, I understand. I could use this to heal an actual person. I'm not going to. I'm healing Naomi and I'm healing a cat. Everybody can just deal with that. I also have, like, part of my Megasofts and Thrombos have been sent up top. And I only have a couple of Panthers here. I've got, like, 2 little females coming up. And I've got a bunch of... I should at least have 1 male adult Panther, I think. If I don't, I might have fucked up with this colony. No, I got 1. Bubba's a boy. Alright, we'll be right. Alright, so... What's happened? Sad Wander, and here's one of my caravans. I'm not sure what this one will have, but once people bring them in, it should help. And yeah, so my main thing is I want to heal Naomi and Xena. Since Naomi's basically been up here, where is she? She's over here. She's been bedridden for I'm not even sure how long. But basically, she got a burn scar. We Psychic Shock Lanced her a little bit too much because Naomi just hated this place in the early days. She just could not fucking deal with it. So she just went bonkers. And so I was constantly beating her up. So I made the humane decision to just zap her one with the view that that was going to subdue her. Oh man, did it subdue her. She's been hospitalized for like fucking nearly a year. Her skills are also now trashed. What amazing skills she used to have, artistic, medical, social, all these were much higher. They were like 7s and stuff. I'm gonna have to spend so many fucking skill trainers on her to bring her back up to good. But whatever. It's fine. I think I've got, what is this skill trainer? I've got animals. I can bump up her animals straight away once she's out. That's not too bad. But yeah, we ended up taking on Vort as a prisoner. I think he's here. Yeah. She, I think, attacked us on a caravan. I had so many caravans. I had like 8+ caravans out last week. So it doesn't really surprise me that I got attacked so much. But she was the only one that I could take. And she had like 17 intellectual. So I was taking her plus 13 medical. Jesus. Like, the mining's neither here nor there, but in the meantime, she can do construction, and this place needs a good medical officer, realistically. I'm not doing any research stuff, so I don't really care about that at the moment. I won't be doing research for fucking ages. Not until, like, the next place or something like that. I have a bit of water home. So, yeah, if I can get the caravans up, I will send more resources to this group. Cyprus is coming up here, which... I'm not sure how good of an idea that is, but considering how much these people are often like hospitalized, it's probably not a bad idea. I'm starting to get some of my batteries around the place. I've got Trinket destroying that, but you know, we can't all have nice things, I guess. Um, let's see, I've got some rooms. I need to put lights in some of these rooms. That's what I need to do. This room here would do so much better with a couple of lights. What do we got here? They're just standing lamps, but I was working with green and reds as like a point. So I might do is since I'm aware of it here. Enge's catatonic. It's fine, I'll get to you in a sec, mate. I'm not gonna have this like perfect. I'll have to move shit around to get that. But that will help. Where are you? Recreation deprived. I know it's okay, it's a panther's rescuing. It's why you have your fucking hauling animals, people. Look at this shit. I don't have to do anything. The panther's already on the rescue. So that one will take it up to hospital and my people can continue on working. No harm, no foul. The only problem is I don't have a lot of animals here. However, I took the bulk majority of my panthers and I'm bringing up a lot of my megasloths and stuff. So I'm going to have a really big divide between the two. And I'm hoping that when I eventually combine them all into one property, that they don't just automatically, like, cull everything. I have to remember later on to, like, change that so that they just don't kill them all. I might move this light in a little bit since I'm not gonna... I was kind of doing that with everywhere. I was just putting lights indoors. I can move this one now. I might leave this then. There's not much I could do about that. The same kind of thing will be with this once I can move that over. Realistically, get one in the door and then the other one. I think the best I could do is put something there. This kitchen is like the worst. It's so fucking cramped and I don't even know how many chairs are doing what in here. But we've got a kitchen. And if I could get this place done, we'll have a second kitchen. So, well, I think I've got this all keyed up. They can make food in here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, to a degree. Some of these won't be able to be worked on and some of them will be, which means I don't know if those ones are still going forever. That's fine. This is currently closest to food. I don't have a problem with that. When this becomes the secondary fridge, so I'm hoping to divide up and have 2 individual fridges. I've never actually done this before. And I think with the colony size I've got, it's kind of mandatory because what I've got going is I've got 2, quartered off power. It actually kind of looks pretty with this. But yeah, each power grid is on its own grid, its own separate grid that does not touch another one. So this one will connect up to some solars and some fans and solars and fans down here, but it won't actually connect to another group. And the only reason for that is if this particular side goes boom for any particular reason, overpowered or electrical issue or something like that, right? The entire grid doesn't go down. So if one kitchen grid goes down, the second and fridge is fully operational, entirely operational. And that's what I kind of want it to do. The other thing too is I will have room in here for lights and shit once I can get somebody to just remove these walls, but I have to get the outside walls built first. And the only good thing is my people will prioritize generally external walls first. The only other thing I've got to do is, now that I noticed it, is this little room here needs to be brought down just a squidge more, and same with this. They'll help. But yeah, I've only got so much resources up here. I've decided in my fucking stupor to make this entire place marble, which I have got marble blocks. I've got like 926 marble blocks and I've still got 15 boulders chunks that are brought in. But this place does not naturally have marble. So even if I was to deep drill, I'm not going to get marble. So I started using granite, which is a natural resource for this area. And I've made the mistake of using limestone for the fences. Even though it's the strongest, my fucking god, are my people destructive cunts. They just spend all their time breaking my fences. So I'm actually starting to build like solid walls. And the only thing I could think of, I'll get to new recruit Wicked in a moment, is when I used to have a similar, not anything like this, but similar kind of concept of having fences going between living spaces was back before RimWorld updated to include animals must be roped and contained in a pen. So what you used to do in the older RimWorld before these updates is any of like your yaks or horses or, you know, dromedaries, anything of those would just happily just roam around anywhere on your map, so long as it was on your map, and it didn't matter. At some point they brought in that they had to be roped up, and so that meant that you needed a pen. You needed to have an enclosed pen, and you had to maintain that it was an enclosed pen so that the animals just didn't wander off and escape and shit. And that doesn't always work. The other thing, too, I noticed is that I don't know if it counts this as not enclosed, but I think it does. So the only other thing I can really do with that is to kind of like do this, and it's not gonna fucking matter because those two are basically touching. But look, if it fucking helps, it helps. One of my other caravans is off on their way, so I'll give us a quick save, and I'll get new recruit Wicked sorted. I always think of like Maze Runner with Wicked. I also love the fact that they're a crime lord and a what is it? Psychopath? I was gonna say sociopath, but I'm like, no, sorry, that's psychopath. They just don't have empathy. So yeah, I've got Wicked, which is great. But yeah, if I can get one of my caravans off, but if the caravan with the animals coming down to Salvation here can drop off their goods, turn around, and get sent back out, hot sweet, then we could get one more caravan, probably maybe two, arrive up there before we have to like shut down for winter. We can travel in winter. Please let me be clear. I understand that traveling in winter is still quite possible. I just try not to do it because it requires double the resources and double the time. So it's, to me, a complete fucking waste of time and resources, especially when you have this many people. Wasting resources like that is just like a little like, why would you? This person also doesn't have much in the way of skills, so I'm just like bumping up a couple higher. I might set that to 2 and give them 2 1s and 2 2s. They'll do it. So basically what this person will essentially do is they'll hunt animals, or they'll warden people, or they'll clean or do construction. And I'm not sure, I think you're going to bed, but before you do that, can I give you a gun or have one? That counts. Go grab that, and we'll get you sorted out for hunting. Oh, wait. There's a sniper thingy there. Where'd they go? There. You. Instead of that, grab that. That'll be a lot better for hunting. I mean, not necessarily the spray and pray will get it done too, but I mean, it can't fucking hurt to have like an actual sniper gun, especially if they're right at shooting. They're like 11. It's not too bad, but they don't have much other skills. I also don't have much in the way of stuff. I'll see if I can get the yaks, because this place has an allowance for so many animals. Like, I can have just fucking heaps of them without them auto-culling. There's a few like donkeys and stuff like that I've got set to auto-cull. You've got to have some that you've got to just, if you get given it, they're meat. Like, regardless, it's no holds bar. Like, there's nothing, I got nothing against fucking donkeys and stuff like that, but yeah, I've got to have something like yaks and stuff like that. I can only have so many, so I don't know why I've got that so low for males, but anyway. I've got 2 and I've got 25, so if I manage to rope those 3, I will immediately have 3 more animals that I can send on a caravan, and I've got so many fucking meat animals. I really could let this really go if I wanted to. I could probably let this go a little bit, because I've got so many animals here. Like, if I pause for a second, I've got in this frame, sorry, I'll zoom out a little bit. In this area, I've got like 129 chickens and ducks, at least. Every one of them has to be like patted and fed at least like occasionally. And they don't give me that much meat, but they give me a fuck ton of eggs. They don't tend to eat that much. Also, it is the end of fall, so I might start setting up that my grassy areas outdoors get shut down. I think they're already set to off, but I'll just make sure everywhere is set to off. Because I might have missed one. Falcon's having a tantrum. It's alright, mate. As long as somebody harvests a fucking chocolate. We've got chocolate for once. And I really just want you guys to bring that in. I know they'll harvest it on their own. But if you do harvest, like if you do say harvest, somebody that's like set to a higher priority, because I've got a couple of people. Is it under work? I've got a few people that are just set to slightly more on like plant cutting or growing and stuff like that. Like that one's harvest crops, replant, sow crops, stuff like that. Whereas like cutting and shit. So I should have a few people. Most of them are pretty balanced, but occasionally I get one that's like substantially more on one side than the other. It's so weird not being able to scroll down so far because I've only got like half my colony here. Yeah, most of it's balanced for growing. I haven't seen one yet that's imbalanced. Although you're really high on that. You're like fucking on the 14s. Oh, I got new recruit Az. Az has come in too. Nice. Alright, so 2 new people. So what, we're at 212 now? That's not too bad. You're a everyday person. Let's get you sorted out. Somebody here is down too. I just noticed Stone is also down. Enke is down, but I think Enke is comatose. Get you two set to attack. No drugs. No drug colony, because it's fucking a nightmare to deal with them constantly tantruming about being on or wanting to be on drugs. Or I love the fact that it also counts like alcohol in that too. But anyway, let's get Az set up. So, mate, got 4s. You don't have. Well, I'm on the wrong one. 5. 5's not too bad. Hopefully, you've got something higher than a 5. Mining's a 7, and you have a passion for it. I'm gonna have to set you up as higher on hunting, just because you're probably gonna do that more. The hell was that? Where the fuck was I then? I clicked on somebody as soon as something happened. Where was that? That was a massive explosion. It was like up here somewhere. What blew up? I'm so confused. Yeah, there's a fire. There's no electricals exposed here. What the fuck blew up? It might have just been a lightning strike, to be fair. Anyway. Oh yeah, my caravan's a thing. I'll need to get Az a gun too. Let's get you guys raiding. I have some baby thrumbos that might interest you. I don't want to sell the adult one. We wrote out on that. I will sell it if I need to, but it is trained. I don't want your goats. I could take that. Now, I need components far more than anything else, and that's too heavy. You don't have anything else I can carry. Is there anything else I can jettison on you? I took a bedroll with me. That will make me a bit lighter. You have psychic shock lances. We're taking those. Fucking hell, I'm so glad I brought extra fucking thrombos for that. You've also got these. And you've got steel. Of course I've got steel. I knew when I sent them out and I didn't have any animals that they were going to have something I wanted. Now I've got to make my people lighter. We still got money, so yeah, they'll make you lighter. That won't make them lighter. Now I've got a delicate balance of what can I buy that's expensive, that doesn't weigh a lot. Simple meals are way expensive, but I'd rather something better than this. Maybe these aren't. These are expensive, but they don't weigh much. They'll tack us down. That's a good one. Alright, the only thing is I don't need intellectual for them. Because I don't need anybody to do researching at the moment. Maybe we could grab a gun. Okay, that puts us in, we're getting all your money, and we're getting a lot of good shit. We're getting a couple of psychic shock lances for that. Getting a gun. Shooting, construction to construction. A lot of medical, which we need. Getting rid of our furs and leathers. getting our components, which for the love of God, we need that. We need so many components, and they only have 48. If I had more animals, I'd maybe visit a couple of people, but this is the best I can do. As for food and stuff, I got plenty to turn around with. If I needed to, I could sell some. And I might as well bring back chocolate. Because my people really could do some fucking recreation. And chocolate's one that I'll fucking let them have. So let's get you guys sent back. And let's get some saves up. I don't know why I saved as caravan before. I must have like honed in on that when my caravan went out. I'm like, yeah. God, they're tiny. Alright. So this one's just headed out. That one's nearly home. How else are we going? This one is going up. That one's going up. Fucking hard to tell. Anywho. So they are getting all the food and stuff, which by the way, how are we doing for food here? I mean, I can just check my fucking numbers up there, but I occasionally do like, not the cat. Cats aren't food. 20,000 pemmican. You guys are doing good. Need more vegetarian and carnivore meals though. There's like 1,600 these. It must take a lot to make these, and they do seem to prefer these. If that's the case, out of all these, we've got a lot of like long-standing food. Can I add in? I don't want you guys to waste it on like a fine meal or something like that. I just want you guys to be cooking them in 4s. Yeah. Do some carnivore meals. Move that down. Actually, let's just put this on forever. Let's see what happens with that. And this one, because you two are right next to the door, so I know that when they walk in, this is what they're gonna take it to immediately. I move that over, and I say do that forever. I'm very curious to see if we're going to end up with more than 1 or 2 of these, because they do eat them, right? Those ones and this one would probably be a benefit. We got a couple on this. I don't know what they're making the meat ones. They've got other. Let's add it onto here as well, because this is the next closest one. Add vegetarian and carnivore fine meals. Make those forever. Let's move this down. Like, yeah, the cooking the simple meals and stuff like that is really important and stuff, so that they've got them. And I should have sufficient enough cooks here for this. But, like, I've got so much fucking meat corpses in here, I'm pretty sure we can get a few different meats. Although, how are we going for butchers? I guess that's another question. I might have more people actually cooking than butchering right now. Because I'm not seeing anybody coming up into here. Also, I'm making this fabricator so that I think I can make components with that. It's either components or I'm not sure what. I can't remember what it does, but I know I need it. And I just spotted it. I'm like, that's a good thing to have. Alright, the other thing I was going to do too was the power around this. Okay. Connecting up that one's going to be fun. Might have to bring a power lead in closer. But yeah, Moose is having a food binge. Moose is getting his chow on. And yeah, I don't know. They seem to be like mostly pretty okay. If I have a look at in here, I think the only prisoner I've got left, I had 2 just come out. Somebody got older. I don't see any prisoners on this map. So I might just say, sure, turn that off. Okay. And these couple of ones, let's turn you guys off medical. Okay, so everybody's got beds back. We'll keep these 2. Who just had... Bears have got a bad back. See, turned 51. Oh, yeah. Alright. That should be fine. What's wrong with Blue? Blue, mate. I've got this nice, like, outdoor hospital. Like, this is 100% for, like, everybody that loves being outdoors. Is, like, we've got decent steel hospital beds. And they're just in, like, this gorgeous, like, little forest and shit. Animals can kind of, like, mill in here. Like, I don't think it's super great for the actual hospital aspect itself, but look, it works. And I would be curious if this solves the problem of them wandering out here, because I think, from what I can tell, I think this counts as being open, having this thing here. I don't know how that works, because I see that as a pretty fucking big solid object, but I think they can walk past it. There's nothing else logically here that suggests that it's open between there and there. So yeah, hopefully that fixes up. By the time they actually get most of this place built up and I bring the rest of my colony up, like the main thing is at the moment I'm trying to bring resources up from here. Fucking hell, I can't even see their names anymore. But yeah, when I get all the resources out of this place and move them up, which at the moment has still got a lot of fucking blocks to go. And steel, to be fair. I've got to get like a couple of big caravans with just pure steel and shit going up. It's the only problem with like having gotten so many things. Like I don't have any more stones carved here. Everybody's done their job. Oh, I've got limestone. Do I have a stone carver thing anywhere here? So I don't think I do. Oh no, there I go. I got one. Are you guys doing anything with limestone? Tell you what, you're doing it till forever. Alright. They'll get that done. That'll mean that somebody that can do stone cutting will finish off those limestone blocks. I don't really care if we got them or take them or whatever, but limestone and granite, probably the only two that I don't have to worry about fully taking up here. Somebody's complaining about an awful bedroom, but look, bedrooms are bedrooms at the moment. What are you two doing? Apparently giving birth to a kitten. I probably shouldn't have asked. What were you doing in that? Just observing? Also, somebody just went and killed a cat. One got birthed and the other got killed. It's a very life cycle thing going on here. But yeah. Let's see how wildlife and stuff. I've got 3 donkeys. Well, that's going to be meat. I know I could just take them and be like, don't cull them. And I would have more hauling animals. But they just don't haul much. And for what little they can haul, they don't give me a lot of meat either. And they don't give me like milk or anything else to go with it. So like a yak is worth my time. It's got like a decent amount of meat, does milk, can haul a moderate amount, stuff like that. That's a good animal, you know? It's basically a cow that can carry shit. It's basically the definition of a cow that can carry shit. But yeah, I don't know. I'll get the rest of my animals down here soon enough. I'm not sure how far away they are, but this group's actually like handling it a little bit. What else we got to do? I think we've only got Fort as a prisoner now. And they've got like 5 resistance to go. So once they're done and done, also I should get wherever my animals that came in are. There's a couple of my hauling animals. If I zoom out, you guys, I just need to select all of you guys to drop stuff. I think I only took yaks and I must have unloaded all the rest of the shit by accident. But yeah, if they can drop their stuff, people go out and collect it. A couple of these drop some wool. And I'm bringing turrets. Ooh, that's going to be fun. All right, one of my caravans arrived. Here we go. Here's the caravan of a shit ton of animals. This is what I've been waiting on. Like, I don't have a lot of animals here. I've got a few panthers and stuff. I love the fact that because my panthers and stuff don't have anything to go hunt, they'll just wander around, kind of patrol my map. It's fantastic. But yeah, as soon as these guys get inside and they dump off all the animals, I will get them to dump everything and then we'll go back out. Because it's pretty early on. It's like probably only the 10th. Yeah, 8th. 8th. That's not too bad. I'm surprised you guys didn't just go through that particular door, but okay. They're like challenges. Look at them. There was a door like right here they could have gone through. They could have come through here and gone down and over to this particular thing here. Also, I don't have enough food and shit because it doesn't count this area in here. My animals got food, don't worry about it. They actually have like a fair bit of food. It's been good. They're actually like, people have been taking care of them. Also, I have a lot of hay grass. I don't know if I'm growing that shit here. Every single time I go on a caravan, it's like, you know what you should take? Is some hay grass. And I'm like, I'm yet to see what the fuck eats hay grass, but sure. Alright. So, there's a whole heap of stuff that I need them to deconstruct, and a whole heap of stuff here that I need them to construct. But I am sending people back and forth. Let's see, I've got a fuck ton of turrets, vases, stuff like that. I've got some things to make them happy. I've got a table. I was going to use this for my people, but they're only normal quality, and I don't think that will make them happy. I think there's other stuff that'll make them happier. We got a little game of Earth thing going here. Now, I was putting that in here, and for the most part, I guess I can still put that in here. I just need to make sure that people can access it. Just until I need to move it out of here. I know it's a little bit of double work, but it's fine for the moment. I'm just having a look at what else is in here. Monkey and silverware, fucking have a punch up. Of course you guys are. I also have a lot of weapons in here if you guys don't notice. Like, I have a lot of weapons. I should really get a few people to pick up some guns, but the problem is every time somebody goes fucking berserk up here, somebody dies. It's just like, it's the laws of nature up in this place. It's fantastic. Alright, look, I've got enough room to put a few more batteries. If I can find ones that aren't already allocated, I can put them in and around here and get them out of my storage space for the moment. Some of them are allocated out. Nothing much I could do with that. But if I can make a move, I won't lose the extra spots. What is that? There's a fire risk. Fine. I'm thinking, yeah, something's wrong with this shape. I've got to move this one, that's right. I got to get him to build that so I can remove that. Yep. Alright, let's see, more batteries. The only problem I've got is I'm running out of spaces that are safe to shove batteries in this place. That are undercover, basically. That haven't already been allocated out. There's a few I've still got in here. I'll find spots for them, don't worry about it. I cannot put them doubled up along here though. That is one problem I've got, is I don't have enough space in this area. If I had have kept it as I originally had it, which was 4